Hey, Nickie Brown here. No matter where you are and no matter what part of the world you are in, I hope that you are having a good day. You know, I don't understand competition. Whenever I've played something competitive, it's always just for fun. And if I win, great. And if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Like, I've never been that sore loser type, right? So in my mind, I don't understand people who are competitive and see another human being as competition out, other than it being just in a playful way. Let's say, for example, someone starts a new job, or maybe starts a new business. People will tend to see that person as, oh, I don't want that person to do better than me, or I don't want that person to have more than me. Instead of, this person can help the team if it's a business. This person can help humanity because they started a business. This person can maybe help me. And it's like, oh, I don't want to tell that person they can help me, because then it may go to their head, when really the person who has started this business is probably not thinking that way at all. Because our thoughts become things. So since that's what you're thinking in your mind, that only exists for you, and it probably does not exist for that other person, because they probably don't think that way at all. That's the way that you think, because you're intimidated, or you're fearful, or your insecurities are triggering you to feel that way. And you're not able to be honest with yourself about how you actually feel or what you're actually thinking, right? So it becomes a competition. And I've shared this story before, but I'm going to share it again. I remember once, through a very popular temp agency, I applied for a position. And it was just, a part-time cashier position at a credit union. And I was interviewed by a melanated woman, and she reported back to the recruiter that because I have a master's degree, she was afraid that I would not stay and that I would potentially take her job. And so she did not hire me. So in my mind, I translate that as, so you're saying I can't eat, right? You're saying another human being cannot eat, right? Because the dollars translates into your livelihood, right? And taking care of yourself. So you're telling me that I can't eat. And of course, she didn't tell me, and the recruiter didn't have to give me that feedback, but I am appreciative that she did, because I was wondering why. I had never had such a hard time finding a job. And I was wondering, why was it first of all, it was still in the middle of a recession, right? But still, it's like, why is this so challenging to find a job? And that's one of the reasons why. So again, if you have someone new and they start this job and they do well in the position, um, it doesn't mean you have to compete with them. It doesn't mean you have to do what they do. It doesn't mean that you have to live up to these certain expectations. Why can't you just be who you are and be secure within yourself and the way that you do things? Because you're an asset as well. You also bring something to the table. They just bring something to the table in a different way. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're not all meant to do the same things. We're not all meant to operate the same way, right? You know how they said 2 heads are better than one, or 3 heads are better than one? It's meant for us to think differently so that we can offer something different, to come up with solutions, right? Not, oh, well, I think that this person does it better than I do, so that this person is now my competition. No, that's not how that goes. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works, right? You know that commercial? That's not how any of this works. That's not how life works. That's not how life is supposed to work. If one person is good at finances, another person may be good at the paperwork, You know, another person may be good at something technical, or computer savvy. And again, collectively, you all have something to offer. It just may be that this person thinks a slightly different way. And again, this may help improve a process. This may help save the company money. Again, it may help you as an individual. But it's not a competition. It's life, and it's making life easier. And so there's nothing wrong with someone who can make life easier. At least that's just how I see it, right? So that's what I wanted to share. I hope that was helpful. And as always, I love y'all. And until next time, later, smooches. Mwah.